Welcome back to the City League live from Bonner Fitness and Learning Center here for Game 2 of 3 on the last night of regular season pool play. This summer, it's the last Queens of the Court game of the year. It's the battle for the 3 seed. There are 7 teams. Be the Hands and Indy Black Professionals, of course, are 2 of them. The winner of this game gets the 3 seeds straight up in the tournament, and Portia Green will retrieve the tip-off straight away. And she works into the lane and finds Sullivan. Sullivan fights for control of the basketball, and Green will launch a top of the key triple, and that one will fall just off, rebounded by Kabara. Stolen away by Portia Green. Is that pass attempt from Downs? Green now working downhill, up under and off the mark, but a whistle is blown, and Green will find her way at the line.
Way to get downhill by Portia Green. We've seen her be so impactful week in and week out here for this Indy Black Professional squad. Even last week when she couldn't make it until the second half, she literally got here right as the first half buzzer went off and came in the second half and made a huge impact in that win they had against Pace last week.
And Portia Green will knock down free throw number 2 there. Back the other way is Be the Hands. Downs has it at the top of the key. She'll pull from the right wing, and that one seemed to have a tip. Few fingers on it. It falls off the mark, and here's Green working back the other direction. And here's a mid-range jumper off the mark from Cyrus. Rebound to Be the Hands. And here's a long 2, and that one's cash. It was Callie Clark, the leading scorer.
Great shot by Clark in transition.
And Callie Clark, the leading scorer of the entire league, at least on the women's side here. Sullivan, left wing triple. Just off and rebounded by Clark, who works the other way. Clark pulls once again, top of the key. Just off, and it will fall out of bounds and head towards Indy Block Professionals.
A little heat check after that last long 2 she had made. That one a bit too short, maybe should have taken a step inside.
And a foul is called as Bree Arnold worked her way downhill, and she'll head to the line for 2, as Portia Green did just earlier.
Yeah, a lot of contact there from A.B. Kabara. And I think she kind of realized instantly that she was too aggressive there defensively, tried to help Arnold get back up, but a hard foul, definitely earned 2 free throws coming here for Arnold.
She'll make the first. So in terms of playoff seeding, it's very simple. Everything is set besides these 2 teams. The winner will have the 3 seed. They'll take on Girls Inc. And the loser will be the 4 seed, and they'll take on Circle City Talk, who took a tough loss last night without Patty Shikamba. Both shots fall for IBP. And here's a triple that slides off. That was Mickens. And Be the Hands has really struggled from outside shooting the ball.
Yeah, they sure have. I think they got to try to work it inside out more than they have so far. It's been a lot of one pass or no passes, just coming up the court and shooting a jump shot.
You guys got this. Let's go, y'all.
It's a great point, because it feels like the teams that do that effectively are the teams that find themselves rising in the standings. The City League does have a lot of ISO ball and one-on-one matchups and performances. Here's Arnold working back inside again, and a great find, but Cyrus couldn't finish. So we head back the other way. Downs has it. She finds Schelt. Schelt a deep 3. Just off. She shoots 23% from three-point lands. And Arnold will give it a go from the right wing herself. Also just off. Here's Mickens.
Nice pass.
And nice shots from Schultz. She gets redemption, and Be the Hands goes up 2.
Yes, this ball will go back to Be the Hands. But you see what I mean, Andrew, when I talk about that drive and kick, right? That's a much easier shot. That's a much better look than just that top of the key, just pulling up, a few seconds into the shot clock where really Downs, or I think it's Mickens rather, got all the way downhill and then kicked it out to Schultz for the 3.
Be the Hands taking some time early here to figure out their approach offensively. Mickens to Schultz. Here's Clark with it at the top of the key. She launches, and that one's off. And, hey, exactly what you were just saying, Zion, where that ball never reached the lane.
Got to get those paint touches.
Jamison nearly travels. Maintains control of it, and a whistle on the floor. Looks like a foul. Do you see the call, Zion?
I'm trying to see. I couldn't tell what they called. Maybe an off-ball foul on Clark?
Sounds about right as Green feeds Arnold. Arnold, size advantage, working against Mickens. Draws back iron. And Be the Hands heads back the other direction. It's Haley Schultz. Up to Jasmine Schultz. And down goes Callie Clark, rather. Good defense by Portia Green. She makes a move on Schultz, can't finish. Gets her own rebound. She's surrounded by Be the Hands defenders. And Jamison can't get to the rim either. And finally, a 4th chance opportunity there offensively to tie the game. It's Chelsea Jamison.
That's good defense down low by Be the Hands, but somebody has to go grab the ball to end the possession.
Schultz, right wing redemption, and again, ball doesn't touch paint, and it's an air ball.
I think Cyrus got a hand on that, but still not a great look.
And here's Cyrus down low herself, and she gets the bucket and a foul. It's Haley Schultz applying the contact. It's 7-5, but the free throw on the way.
Yeah, Cyrus just took advantage of Shelton down low in the post. Was able to get around her and get to the other side of the hoop, finding the glass. Nice move by Deja Cyrus.
Absolutely, and such an important game this one is, because the road to the championship is so much easier if your opponent is Girls Inc. and then potentially Horizon League, rather than having to go against Circle City Talk and Patty Shikamba and then Ali Becky and Sensier Bank, who has the bye. Here's Mickens, top of the key, after the missed free throw. And it's taken away by Indy Black Professionals. Jamison, coast to coast, up, under, and through is her shot, and it's 9-5 IBP.
I really like the way Jamison plays on both ends of the court. You saw right there in transition.
Here's Schultz at the elbow, working against Sullivan. She's blocked by Sullivan. And IBP will avoid the enforcing defense. Now here's a 3 from Sullivan. It's just off. Thought she had it, but Mickens will pump fake. Grab it back, find Schultz. Schultz plays off the screen from Jasmine Schultz. And ooh, a hard fall for Clark, and that looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, just kind of got caught up. I think their legs got tangled as A.D. Williams was guarding Callie Clark. But nothing malicious there. It's a normal foul, and it'll be a side out.
And that's what's so scary about tall players like that, where it really is your legs that are most vulnerable. And fortunately, nothing serious there for Callie Clark. And she will inbound successfully. About a quarter of the way through this game so far. And it will fall out of bounds, the shot from Jasmine Schultz. She wanted a different call, but Indy Black Professionals will work the other way. And downhill goes IBP. It will be knocked out of bounds and head back the other way to Be the Hands. So we play ping pong here inside Bonner Fitness and Learning Center.
That was a nice take by A.D. Williams, but she didn't really have her balance as she went up for the shot, and led to the wild attempt at the rim.
It's Jasmine Schultz crossing the timeline. Finds Clark in the corner. Clark pulls from 3. Just rims out, but really great shot selection there, especially considering the bump screen there to get Portia Green out of the way.
That one looked good from here.
And on the other ends, IBP throws it out of bounds. Portia Green, an errant pass.
Those are the passes with Portia Green that she will live with, because they're turnovers, yes, and you never want to turn the ball over, but they're high leverage turnovers. Those are the type of plays that can lead to a bucket if you successfully complete the pass.
Schelt to Schelt on the left wing. Now Clark in the corner. Size advantage. She was fouled. And Clark will inbounds. Low scoring affair in this one so far, Zion.
Yeah, it sure has been a lot different from what we saw. I guess that game started kind of slowly on the scoring department as well, but a lot different from that game we just saw over on the men's side, where it felt like nobody could miss during stretches of that one.
Be the hands, corner 3, a little bit of contact, and an air ball. Green at the top of the key, feeds Cyrus. Cyrus, size disadvantage and just can't finish, but a good look. Schelt pulls from the top of the key, and it rolls around and through. Big shot for Be the Hands. They're just down 1.
Shelton, nice job again. That's her second 3 made today.
Good D. Good D. Ooh, good D. Good D. Way to stay down.
Here's Williams, right wing triple. Off the front of the rim, Be the Hands. Opportunity to take the lead here. And a mid-range long 2, draws back iron. That was Downs, and now Arnold. Beats her teammate inside. Cyrus a long 2. Slides off the rim once again.
I've seen both of these teams a couple times now, and one thing I'll say early in this game, Andrew, both these teams have had looks that usually fall for them.
Clark rumbles to the rim. Great take, and the lead is now to Be the Hands.
That's strong.
Rumbles to the rim is a great description of Callie Clark's drive that time. Just took it strong, guarded the ball with her offhand, and finished.
King finds Green in the left wing. And Green will look to blow by Clark, but again, great defense from Be the Hands, and unfortunately, Indy Block Professional still gets the better of them. 2 more points on the board. A timeout will be called here with about 7.5 minutes left to go in the half.
It's a very good pass there to Mariah King by Portia Green for the bucket, and both these teams starting to pick up a little bit on offense.
We'll be back in a moment after this timeout concludes. 11-10 is the lead for Indy Block Professionals here in the last Queens of the Court game of the City League pool play. Stick with us. Welcome back to the City League live from Bonner Fitness and Learning Center. First half action back at you as Mickens draws the foul and will head to the line for 2 to retake the lead.
And that's something you can kind of see they kind of schemed up a play to get Mickens going downhill as she came off that down screen on the left side of the court. They got to go to her right and going up for the floater. She got bumped.
Here is Mickens at the line, and she will hit the first. Mickens coming into this game shooting 57% from the free throw line. This is a team that shoots just 68 from that stripe. But fortunately, Mickens will hit both, and Be the Hands retakes the lead. Here's Williams flashing inside, off the glass, and through is her shot. And Indy Block Professionals goes back up 1.
Nice take by A.D. Williams.
Comes B the hands. Running out of room is Downs. Now Kabara finds Clark. Clark a long two. And I don't believe that shot went in, Zion.
No.
Just underneath the net, but it certainly gave the illusion. Green, right wing triple, off back iron. She grabs her own rebound, runs into her teammate, and now runs out of room in the corner. Great find, another one, and Jamison will draw the foul. Fantastic team basketball on that possession.
Well, somehow Portia Green, she's doubled in that corner. Usually in that situation, you see a player pass it to a player like up on the wing, or maybe just try to throw the ball off of a defender out of bounds. She lobbed that up into the paint to Mariah King, and then King found a cutting Jamison who hit the shot through contact.
Just a fantastic sequence, and the free throw is good as well. So now a 2-possession lead for IBP. Mickens seeks a response. She'll find a teammate in Downs. Downs from the free throw line. Hand on that shot. Green corrals it. Works downhill. And fortunately, King will grab her rebounds. Now Green's in the left corner. Here's Williams. That one looked off the whole way. And be the hands. Not quite a too strong of a pass from Clark. It's going to be Mickens now working to the elbow. A floater. Doesn't quite fall, but she certainly deserved it with that effort.
Hey, put pressure on her. Get up, Hallie, get up. She ain't trying to drive.
Here's Green on the right wing. Now Sullivan. Sullivan, corner three. Drawing back iron, and Kabara is going to grab the rebound. Downs to Clark. Clark, a deep three. And that one's going to miss everything, and the poor shooting and the shooting struggles continue.
They sure do, and again, ball's not even touching inside the perimeter, inside that three-point arc.
Just over 4 minutes left to play in the first. Green, high to low, off the glass. She takes it herself the whole way, and IBP is starting to stretch the lead. Schelt has something to say about it. Right wing triple. Not quite there. Here's Chelsea Jamison in the right corner. Back to Green. Green fakes the three, drives it herself. It's poked out. It's going to be a kickball, and it'll go to be the hands.
Really nice defense. Couldn't tell who exactly got a hand on that, but just play the gap strong, get a hand on the ball, and force it to go off the leg of Portia Green.
Here's Clark, left wing. She works inside. Can't hit. Downs to Mickens. Mickens, left wing triple. Off the mark as well. It's rebounded by Green. Very low scoring affair in this one. But Sullivan, left wing triple, again drawing back iron. And she's frustrated with her shooting struggles so far. You can see it on her facial expression and body language.
She's had some good looks, especially the last two. The one that came over in that right corner after swinging it around the perimeter, and then that one. Both good looks, I feel like, for Jenna Sullivan, but neither dropped.
Clark to Downs. Downs works across the floor. And Schelt now will lob one up, and it's blocked by Sullivan. Out of bounds and back with IBP with about 2.5 minutes left to go in the half here.
Way to fight defensively by Shelton after we had just kind of talked about, not by Shelton, rather by Sullivan, after we had talked about her defensive struggles getting the block on Shelton.
Here's Jamison, and her turnaround jumper is too strong, and be the hands. Great job corralling the rebounds. Mickens finds her spot. She's double teamed. It's knocked out of bounds. Off Sullivan, and she couldn't quite bounce it off Schelt there.
I thought Jasmine Sullivan maybe got that off the leg of Haley Shelton, but she wasn't able to do so. I thought she maybe had a chance to just tightrope and stay going in the opposite direction. Instead, tried to just throw it off the defender, and it stays with Be the Hands.
It's the inbound from Schelt. Finding Mickens in the corner. Mickens to Clark. Good pass. Clark corrals it. Up, under, and through is her shot. Critical possession and a success for Be the Hands.
Nice move by Callie Clark.
Here's Arnold inside to Cyrus, and Cyrus too easy. And a big 80 seconds on the way for Be the Hands.
Cyrus fought for that position early, and it paid off.
Clark, deep three, just off. Undersized Mickens grabs the rebounds, feeds Clark. Clark, second chance opportunity doesn't fall, and that's not a way to come back in the final minute of a half. But that right there is transition turnover. Downs tight ropes it, throws it across the court, and straight out of bounds.
Be the Hands just has to play with a little more composure, right? They're not playing terrible basketball, but when it comes to finishing off plays and really executing at the key moments, they haven't been able to do so.
Here comes Williams. She cannot hold for the final shot. She works her way inside, and rolling around the rim is her shot. It falls. Here comes Clark. Seeking a response. She pulls. It ricochets. Arnold now in transition. Deep three. Off back iron. Rebounded Be the Hands. They'll hold for the final shot or push it down the floor. That's exactly what's going to happen. Clark doesn't have numbers. And she's fouled on the pass opportunity, and that will be the last action of the half.
Yep. No, that's not intentional that foul happened that way, but a smart foul nonetheless because it just ends the half instead of them being able to get a shot off.
So 22-14, the score through the first 20 minutes. The second half will be on the way after the break. Stick with us for the final Queens of the Court regular season pool play game here at the City League. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to the City League live from Bonner Fitness and Learning Center. Second half action on the way. We are halfway through our evening of basketball as well. This is game 2 of 3, the last Queens of the Court game of the pool play regular season. Be the Hands at Indy Black Professionals. It's Callie Clark at the elbow. She pulls and can't connect. And so Portia Green will send it in the other direction. She finds Cyrus. Cyrus finds her spot. And pocket change for Cyrus is that shot, and it's a 10-point lead.
Deja Cyrus so lethal in the mid-range.
Mickens, mid-range shot herself. She draws back iron, and good defensive rebounding. And Williams will be blocked, and she begs for a call, but it falls out of bounds, and it'll be with Be the Hands.
Nice defense by Jasmine Schelt. Looked clean from my eye. Just a nice block, and then kind of got the ball to go out of bounds off of Williams as she was stumbling toward that corner.
Here's Mickens. Works her way from left to right. Now Clark works inside. There's Kabara. Kabara spinning. Mickens, deep three. Off the back of the rim, unfortunately. Here's Arnold. Out to Jamison. Jamison corner three. Cash! And there's a triple, the first of the game for Indy Black Professionals, despite being up 10 and now 13.
Jamison was ready as soon as that ball hit her hands. It was on its way up.
Here's Jasmine Schelt now. Kicks it out to Clark. Clark, right to left, a great move and a solid take. She puts two in the on the board. Jamison does the same, but can't finish at the rim. And she stops the ball with a foul on foul against Mickens.
Bit of a frustration foul and also a fatigue foul that she'll sub out immediately afterwards. But good on her to hit that huge three, especially now with the way this game has gone, as low scoring as it's been. Any bucket, especially a three-pointer, could be crucial.
And 0 for 10 was Indy Black Professionals in the first half. Be the Hands not much better, 17% from the three-point line. And there's a triple as well from Schelt. And here we see the scoring start to pick up.
Big shot by Haley Shelton. They really needed that.
Sullivan into Williams, or excuse me, Cyrus. Cyrus, turn around. Fades for a jumper. It's not quite there. Callie Clark, high to low. And she manages to get that one to go, and Be the Hands has a bit of a 5-0 run going.
Yeah, I think Indy Black Professionals, be good for them to get a bucket here just to settle things down with this run.
Portia Green is absolutely the woman to commandeer the offense to make that happen. Sorry, Zion.
Be the Hands has gone into his zone.
And Green is going to weave right through it, but she can't finish at the rim. Kicks it out to Cyrus. Cyrus, a long two. Bounces 3 times off the mark. Sullivan, third chance opportunity, and that one's golden. Big shot, exactly what the doctor ordered.
She settled in, gathered her feet after dribbling all the way back out to the three-point line and nailed the three.
Clark across the timeline. She pulls, right wing triple.
Sorry, baby, good shot.
Off the front of the iron. Arnold to Green in the corner. Back to Arnold, top of the key. Great ball movement, but not a great shot. Fortunately, there's Williams on the follow.
Yeah, Williams just ripped that ball away from Amy Kabara for the deuce.
And you can see the fatigue starting to set in on both sides now. And a whistle on the floor. Zion, did you see the call?
Foul called on Amy Kabara setting the screen that was going to get Haley Shelton open. I think her hips, her legs got a bit too wide on the screen. That's going to be a foul every time.
Like Portia Green has a word or two to say across the court. Sullivan, corner three. Cash once again, and she didn't think so.
She thought it was short. She was ready to chase after that ball, and it went through.
She'll certainly take the win And now, just like that, we thought Be the Hands was working right back into it, but now they're down 14, and there's an errant shot from Schelt. Cyrus inside draws a whistle. I thought it should come, and it did.
Yeah, this is the biggest lead today for any Black professionals, and Cyrus has a chance to grow that lead by 2 more points. Just a great two-way start to this second half for any Black professionals. They're playing much better offense, so we saw them play in that first half and continuing to play the same level of defense that was able to hold Be the Hands to just 14 points in that first half.
Cyrus pockets the first, so a 15-point lead, and we're maybe 10.5 minutes away from getting the Elam ending target score. If you're just joining us, if you're new to the City League, Elam ending here. So with 4 minutes, the first dead ball under 4 minutes, they'll add 9 points to the leading team's score. And the first team to reach that point is victorious. Here's Schelt. Schelt to Downs. Clark on the left wing. Callie Clark to the elbow through the lane. She can't finish, but a great move around the perimeter.
It's been a tough dry spell for Be the Hands.
And that elbow jumper is through, and Indy Black Professionals continues to tack on.
Kind of surprised Be the Hands hasn't called a timeout here.
Schelt lobs it to Jasmine Schelt. Clark gathers. Corner 3, golden! Big shot from Callie Clark.
Yeah, they needed it. They needed that badly.
Sullivan, a response. Just off. She claps in frustration. Clark pushing the pace. She's got numbers, and she's fouled on the way. A hard foul as well.
Clark, I think she just needed a minute to get up. I think she'll be okay, but my goodness, Andrew, that in and out move she hit around half court, that kind of just froze Portia Green, who was guarding her in transition. That is a nasty move to be able to make at that speed, and then got downhill and drew the foul at the rim. So back-to-back plays for Callie Clark that could maybe instill some energy into this Be the Hands team, which desperately needed some with the way this second half began.
And Clark uses her size to her advantage as well. I mean, truly one of the more versatile players on the floor, and the leading scorer on the Queens of the Court side here at the City League. She misses on that free throw. But Clark, I mean, if there's anyone to work this team back into this game, it's got to be her. 23.8 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, averaging a double-double. And her second free throw goes. Here's Green to Sullivan. Green, top of the key. She feeds King, and King struggles to connect. Clark again pushes the pace. Here's Schelt, right wing. Not there, and the rebound is sent to Portia Green. Green, right wing triple. Drawing back iron. Rebound Schelt. Haley Schelt to Jasmine Schelt. Right wing, she fires. And the shooting struggles continue.
They sure do. Nobody but Clark has been able to get something going in the second half.
And Cyrus wanted a foul call. She gets it late, but not from the official that she wanted it from, and she'll head to the line.
I thought that could have been a jump ball call on the Haley Shelton block attempt. And yeah, Shelton is not happy with how that was called, but Cyrus will head to the line.
Two shots for Cyrus on the way. Hasn't missed a free throw this season, at least coming into this game.
Now she has.
And there we are. Was looking down at my paper just saying what exactly just became not true.
It's like she missed one in the first half as well.
Sounds about right. And she'll miss the second here in the second half. Roughly 10 minutes to play, 6 minutes from the target score. Wow, great move from Downs. Pump fake to drop Sullivan, but she can't connect on the true shot. Williams to King. King. Reverse layup doesn't fall. Mickens pushes the pace. Finds Schelt. Schelt corner three. Not there. And it's taken away by Williams as Kabara seemed to be hit in the jaw. And Cyrus will finish on the other end. So it's a major 41-25 lead for Indy Black Professionals as the battle for the 3 seed carries on.
And they got an official's timeout to maybe let Kabara come out of the game, but it looks like she'll stay in after being hit in the face. But yeah, there needs to be something going for Be the Hands here. That's a good look.
A long two, though, for Schelt. It is a bullseye, but certainly you would have liked to see her step back a couple inches. Or,
yeah.
Excuse me, they'll count that as a 3, it seems. Williams inside to Jamison. Jamison draws contact and will head to the line.
Jamison cuts so well when the ball's not in her hands. And it's really hard to keep track of her and not just lose her when she's moving around on the other side of the court.
And Haley Schelt still has grievances to express to our officials. And the first free throw will drop for Jamison. (43-28) the lead for IBP. Be the Hands fighting to stay in it. Here's Mickens. Up under and off the mark. 8 minutes to play. Jamison turns on the Jets. Tries to kick it out when she runs out of room, but it's taken away by Be the Hands, and Downs can't hit between the blocks on the other ends. Sullivan left wing, inside to King. King finishes. Great team basketball, and IBP reaches the 45-point mark, and a very justifiable timeout taken by Be the Hands as they swiftly go down 17.
It's getting ugly.
That it is. We'll take a quick break. 7:35 to go in the game. Of course, the Elam ending 3:35 away. Stick with us. We'll be back in the moment for the conclusion of this ball game. Back here at the City League for second half action. I'm Andrew Garrison, alongside me, Zion Brown here. As Be the Hands looks to come back in this one. Mickens takes a deep three, bullseye, and that's a great way to start things off out of the timeout.
Be the Hands has done a good job off of timeouts, generating good looks. It's just about doing so when you don't have the timeout, when you just are playing in the flow of your offense and finding a way to get those good shots for your players.
Arnold tries to feed it inside. It's knocked out of bounds. Sullivan to Williams, and a foul on Kabara, and she knew it.
Yeah, her and A.D. Williams kind of joking after the play. I think they might know each other.
And we see the focus quickly rejuvenate. Here's Arnold in the corner. She works to a spot in the mid-range, draws back iron. Rebound fumble for and grabbed by Clark. Clark, high to low, blocked by Jamison, and IBP is going to reverse it 4-on-4. Sullivan, left corner, rolls around and out. Jamison, right wing triple, bullseye, beautiful shot.
So Jamison gets the block on one end and then scores the 3 on the other.
And Downs will respond. Looks like a long 2, and it is. Here's Arnold on the left wing. She turns downhill, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Indy Black Professionals up 15, about 90 seconds away from the target score.
Any more scores here for Indy Black Professionals will make this very tough. It already will be tough, but even tougher for Be the Hands to come back. 3 on the clock.
Hey, Be the Hands, though, certainly has played good defense. Green can't beat the shot clock. It hits the rim, though, so we'll have another opportunity. And again, Green, offensive rebound. She wanted a foul. She didn't get it. Shelton into Downs. Downs to Mickens, right wing. And Mickens has her pocket picked by Jamison. Jamison back the other way. And she is fouled by Clark. Clark wanted a jump ball. And the Elam ending will creep ever closer.
Yeah, not a bad thing here for Indy Black Professionals. That it's a stoppage in play. The clock continues to wind, and you can take your time and try to get another bucket here.
Here's Williams finding Jamison. Jamison is fouled by Mickens. She was looking for a steal. We have some Be the Hand supporters in the crowd here, certainly displeased with that decision, but the next dead ball will present our Elam ending target score.
I think Indy Black Professionals might sit here and wait and just call the timeout now that the clock is under 4.
Not a bad move at all. So the target score is going to be 57. Be the Hand scores 57 points per game. So if they can pull it together here in the Elam ending, then they'll reach their average mark. Indy Black Professionals right on target. They score 56 per game. They have to get 57. It's 48-33 in a very, very uphill battle for Be the Hands.
Yeah, it's an extreme uphill climb for Be the Hands, and it has to start with a stop on this very first possession. You give up a bucket here, and it feels even slimmer the chance that you can maybe come back and win this one.
And after the timeout, we'll be back after a moment. Andrew Garrison and Zion Brown with you for the conclusion of Game 2 of 3 here tonight on the way. Welcome back to the City League Live. We're here for the Elam ending. First team to 57 is victorious between Indy Black Professionals and Be the Hands in their last game of the regular season. Here's Portia Green inside, and she is fouled on the way up and will head to the line for what could be the first points of this Elam ending.
Green hasn't been super aggressive today in comparison to some other games she's played in, but this Indy Black Professionals team really hasn't needed her to be ultra aggressive.
First free throw falls. Important to know, Be the Hands is without Celeste Edwards here tonight. 6 points per game, 31% from the field, the team captain. And both free throws are going to fall for Green. Clark on the left wing. Finds Shelton. Shelton to Downs. Downs feeds Clark. Clark against Green between the blocks. Clark makes a move, and there's the foul call that the fans in the crowd wanted badly. Clark will go to the line for 2 to respond to Green's free throws.
Way to enter the ball in the paint and get something out of that for Be the Hands.
Intense focus on both sides of the floor, despite the wide gap in scoring. First free throw falls for Clark. And the second one's just off. Arnold pushes the pace. Williams to Cyrus. Cyrus to Green. Green, right wing triple. Three-pointers just not been falling for Indy Black Professionals at all. They've shot about 15 and they made just 1.
Going to struggle from beyond the arc for Indy Black Professionals, but hasn't really affected them because of how well their defense has performed.
There's another triple that bricks. Jamison. Second chance, not there. Here comes Downs. She can't hit. Clark, second chance, and it flies towards the glass wall here. And fortunately, could withstand the hit of that basketball, and we reverse the court towards IBP.
I think it'd be poor construction, poor architecture had that wall not been built to handle basketballs coming its direction.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's Callie Clark, fast break, size advantage. And fortunately, Mickens was there to clean up the boards, and Cyrus is frustrated.
Yeah, she's wondering where her team was, right? She was able to get the stop initially on Clark, and she was like, where's the rest of my team at on this fast break defense? Back in the zone for Be the Hands.
Here's Williams launching a 3. Not quite there, so successful zone defense look. Downs races downhill. Just misses. Cyrus with a rebound. She's fighting and clawing possession after possession. Gas pedal on the floor for Cyrus. And Green cashes in. They're 5 points away from victory.
Strong take by Portia Green, just using her strength.
Mickens to Shelton. Shelton, long 3. That one's off. And Callie Clark gets the rebounds and puts it through. Be the Hands fighting in the Elam ending.
They sure are, but it's still a 14-point deficit here.
There's Williams rumbling to the rim. And a triple away is IBP. Mickens guarded by Jamison. Shelton has it right wing. Clark, long 2, pocket change. And the 14-point deficit will continue, and now you need to make a stop.
3 here would end it.
Green takes that 3, a long one. Drawing back iron, Clark with the rebound, Be the Hands is in it. It's nearly intercepted by Arnold, long 2 from Shelton. That one slides off. Mickens to Clark, Clark, deep 3. Needed that shot. Needed that shot. Williams is intercepted by Clark. Still great defense from Be the Hands. And Downs draws the contact and will head to the line for 2.
I like that Be the Hands hasn't stopped playing. I'm still not sure they'll be able to score 17 straight basically here, or I guess 17-2 even. But they are still playing really hard defensively and getting their way to the free throw line here with Downs.
And if you only count scores that have occurred since the target scores put on the board, Be the Hands is up 7-6 with the opportunity to be up 9-6. I suppose 8-6 now to these free throws. But you're right, Be the Hands still fighting. And, hey, I mean, Portia Green seems to have the mindset that if they're 3 points away, they're going to start chucking up threes. They haven't been making those at a very high rate. So it's not unthinkable that Be the Hands comes back. Clark's putback goes. Both free throws were missed, but Clark easily redeems it.
Indy Black Professionals needs 3
And again, a turnover in transition, and again, down scores. 10-point deficit. I don't think I've seen anything crazier than this happen if Be the Hands can pull it off.
Still a long way to go.
Jameson to Arnold. Arnold for the win. Cash! And all hope is lost for Be the Hands. Indy Black Professionals ends it off the Bree Arnold triple, and that will be it.
There we go. Arnold just needed a little bit of space. Nobody's up on her, and she decided to let it fly. Indy Black Professionals really dominated this whole game and were able to finish the job.
Absolutely. So that will do it. The Queens of the Court side regular season is over. Sensier Bank is the 1 seed. They'll have the bye. Horizon League, the 2, will take on Pace. And now, following the results of this game, Indy Black Professionals takes on Girls Inc. And Circle City Talk takes on Be the Hands, all this weekend in the postseason. We'll be back in a moment. We're going to swap streams, end this one, create a new one for the last game of the night and the last game of pool play. Press Play Gaming Lounge and Indianapolis Recorder. Zion Braun alongside me. I'm Andrew Garrison. We'll be right back in a moment. Stick with us at the City League.